Homestead OC here, week 9 of the chicken progress. This is where all the new birds are roosting at night. They were trying to go up in the coop. They still are trying to go in the coop, but the big hens are kicking them out, and they just keep trying. Especially the bigger ones. You know, they think they're big enough to do it. And there's 3 branches up there, but they all want to be on one branch. That's the one that's right next to this little window here. But the other one's just as high. It's just backed up a little bit, and then I got a small one on the ground, and nobody wants that one. But it's there, in case they do. This top branch on here is not quite as high as the top branch in here. There's a little bit of elevation difference, so they fight over this one, who gets to be on the top. But those are the skinniest branches, so a lot of times the bigger birds can't fit up there. And once they're too big to fit on that, then they try and go in here. Anyway, I know I've talked about this before, but this is a flower and not a dead tree, which every time I say it, I'm just still kind of amazed that that's a flower and it holds up. But it comes from this century plant. It grows up quite a bit. I have the bottom of the flower stalk down here, and I use it to block the foundation of the coop from getting dug under. That's where the waters are, and they like to scratch anything that's moist dirt, so I put that there just to keep them from undermining the foundation. It's nighttime. We'll do an update when it's daytime. I just wanted to show you guys how they roost at night. And you might have noticed in the previous video, we got our new rooster in. He is a buff Orpington. I know it's dark, but previous video shows him. He's been sleeping in this little side pen we got, and I have it set up to feed the juveniles a grower feed, but I put him in here for the first day and locked the little door. I don't know if you can see it, it's right here. And I got it up, so he's got free access in and out. He chose to come in here tonight. He kept eyeballing the ramp going up to the coop. Seemed like he was gonna do it, but he finally gave up and went back in here. So I'm guessing he sees this at home. He still hasn't been able to mate with any of the hens. They're just not having it. The first rooster's still here, Marty McFly, and Biff Tannen, this guy. He's bigger, looks like he's stronger. He's a little bit more gentle and calm with us, but they have no problems with each other. They get along just fine. We're going to be getting rid of Marty McFly. He's traveling back to the future. Gonna go to 2015, and with Doc and the DeLorean, yeah, you know. Anyway, that's about it for tonight. Check back with you in the morning. A quick update here before I go. Grapevines are doing pretty good. The 2 in the middle here died, so we're gonna get some replacements for those pretty soon. This one's doing okay. Looks like I'm gonna have to fix this flower stalk soon. It's kind of leaning to the left. I got it in a Christmas tree stand, bricks all around it, and then sealed with a healthy coating of chicken poop. So it should hold together pretty well. Just got to get it standing straight up. Maybe get some bigger birds on that side, lean it over. Now let's see what this is. That is a bloody mess there. I can only guess this was a mouse or something. I really hope that's the case. I don't see any problems with any of the other chickens here. Nobody's hurt, nobody's bleeding, everyone's here. There's no chicken parts anywhere, but there's no mouse parts anywhere either. Anyway, week 9. A little scare this morning. She's week 9, she's week 9, and if you can see the comparison, she's almost fully grown. And they're fighting over the scraps here. This is our smallest hen, Blueberry, and we have some week 9 that are already bigger than her. So we'll probably do these in 2 batches. We're going to be going on a 10-day vacation, so I think during week 11 and 12, so we might slaughter the big ones right before we leave, just to cut down on the feed and reduce the strain on them during the vacation, because they're going to be in the coop for those 2 weeks. And then the other ones we might slaughter when we get back, depending on the size. But there's already a few that are probably big enough, and still kind of weighing my options there. But I think we're leaning more towards just letting them go and seeing what happens, and we'll get the big ones when we come back. My guess is that if they're not out foraging and running around like they have been, maybe they'll be more tender. But then again, they're not eating bugs and everything, so that might affect it too. I know if we go on vacation with just the laying hens, when we come back, the yolks are not as orange, they're more yellow because of the feed. We're going to be switching to a different feed this week. We're going to pick it up this week, but it won't start until we're done with the current feed. It's higher protein, it's more of a flock raiser. I've been getting kind of worried about the Rooster eating the layer feed. It's just too much calcium for them. We have a separate feed station for the juveniles as a chick grower, but I found a new chick grower that's higher in protein. It's more of a broiler mix, and then a flock raiser that's higher in protein and lower in calcium. And I've got a free choice oyster shell dispenser that they can get whenever they want. I don't know if anyone's seeing this, but I'm seeing it. They've got a little network in here, and they can get pretty deep. I've kind of just discovered it, and I've been looking around every so often for eggs in here. We had one area that we found 20 eggs in, and we've kind of noticed a dip in egg production in the boxes, so there's got to be another cache out here somewhere. The juveniles really like it. It's very hidden, very shaded. I'm sure there's lots of bugs in here for them. I've kind of moved to the other side. All I can do is hear them. Here's our little tree tunnel. So the little stash of 20 we found right in here. Nice little place, and it was a lot more hidden. I broke quite a bit of these branches off just so I could get in there and kind of deter them from laying. Here's another favorite spot of theirs underneath this bush here. I'm trying to get them to be more accepting of me. I've been just the absent parent. We let them out and we bring them in and try and catch them if they go on the other side of the gate. If they do go on the other side of the gate, I'll hold them for a while. I'll grab them, hold them for a while, pat them a little bit. Try and get them to be more friendly with me, but still don't want to get too attached. There's a few hens that we're looking at keeping, and then all the cockerels we're going to be slaughtering. Have to come back with the pliers for that one. Ever since we got the Rooster, I've noticed he's been pretty vicious with these watering nipples. I've had to fix one already. Here's our new Buff Orpington. We picked her up yesterday, and she seems pretty curious, wanting to get out. Looks like she's got a little bit of blood spatter on her. Man, there's just little bits of blood everywhere. My other Buff Orpingtons can catch a lizard like nobody's business, so I'm wondering if she caught a mouse and then it kind of escaped, and then my new Buff Orpington Rooster, Biff Tannen, got it. She's got some dirt on her face or some dried blood or something. Looks like she got a piece of that too. I'm sure she wants out, but I'm gonna keep her in. You know what? Let's let her out. Let's see what happens. Biff. He just looks like he slaughtered something. What'd you get, Biff? Was it a mouse? We need a good mouse catcher around here. As soon as the sun goes down, I start hearing them in the bushes, and I've set a few traps and they just walk right around it. They don't care. So I'm hoping we have a nice mouse catching chicken. Let's see if they'll let me get closer. Seems like these two are friendly. I'm not sure if he's mated with her yet, but if he hadn't, he would be trying to mount her really quickly. You got something. You got something pretty big. That's a bloody mess, buddy. Good job. Well, I know this video got a little off track. We had the incident this morning, but week 9's turned out pretty good for the pullets and the cockerels, and they are getting bigger than I thought, faster than I thought. These two guys are still doing great by themselves, and our buff Orpington hen is still inside her little pen. I don't want to force her out, just let her come out when she wants, and maybe we'll get some better views of her next week. I'm hoping that Biff does his thing with her first, and she becomes the first hen in his little flock. We'll see what happens. I'll keep you posted. Thanks for watching. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and come back next week for week 10. Thanks.